Hi Leos, my name is Marlissa. This is at Word from Mars Tarot, and this is going to be a love reading. If you like it here, if you love it here, please like the video so other Leos such as yourself can see this thing. And also subscribe so that way you know when I'm coming with more. All right, so I am going to be using a newer deck. It's called The Psychic Tarot for the Heart by John Holland. So if I feel called to, I'm going to read from the deck. Otherwise, I'm just going to give you my intuitive, feelings that are here. So as far as the signs that I see here, Leo, I see Cancer, Gemini, Aquarius, and I'm kind of feeling like a heavier Libra energy. All right. So Cancer and then air signs, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. All right. Also, thank you for being the third highest view video last week. Very grateful for that. Okay. So Leo, let's get into it. I see a lot going on with you emotionally and mentally right now when it comes to your love life, all right? And I feel like because your emotions are running high and as well as you're not in the best state mentally, I do feel like you're having some cloudy judgment, all right? There's something here that's very unbalanced, and that could also be a union. So I want you to keep that in mind too. Like, you deserve equality, you deserve you and someone else coming together and for you to be able to get your needs met, okay? Um, so I just want you to remember that. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So we have the Two of Cups, we have coming together. This is about like a union and both people being able to, pour into one another. It's a very beautiful type of relationship, okay? Usually love, like romantic love. Now, either some of you have that coming. All right, some of you have that coming, but it's gonna be after you choose to move on, or some of you could be you had this with someone, and you're finally like mentally and physically choosing to move on from this. All right, so I see move here. All right, move, and actually for y'all, I'm gonna read this card for you. This is a sign of Chariot. Sign of Chariot. This is Chariot, sign of Cancer, okay? So let's go ahead and read that for y'all. So, keywords: act, direct, master, discipline, focus, effort. Now is the time to be proactive regarding matters of the heart. If you are looking for a relationship, take the initiative to find one. Take advantage of the many ways to meet your soulmate. This card is about action, action, action. If your current relationship is not moving in the direction you wish, do whatever is required to shift the direction. You are the master of your own destiny, and that includes your relationships. Don't wait for others to make the first move or set the tone of the relationship. Take charge. Creating and sustaining a good relationship requires discipline. It's not enough to be in a relationship. You must invest in it as well. Be present in and focus on the relationship. Give every relationship the opportunity and time that it needs and deserves to flourish and grow. You are a fire sign, so patience isn't always like your best virtue, all right, Leo? Now is the time to focus on your needs and the needs of your partner. Make the effort to maintain healthy boundaries for yourself and to respect the boundaries of others. All right, Leo, you hear that? Respect the boundaries of others, because Leos, y'all like to do what the fuck y'all want to do, and that ego be getting in the way sometimes. So make sure, like, because y'all the type to be like, yeah, I want to be respected, but then try to be like, oh, fuck you. Like, and it's like that's not the way it works. You also have to respect people's boundaries, all right? Um, while rewarding relationships require effort, there must be a balanced effort from both parties. While rewarding relationships require effort, there must be a balanced effort from both parties. I'm going to say that one more time because when I tell you unbalanced and unrequited is all up in this reading, it is. While rewarding relationships require effort, there must be a balanced effort from both parties. Perhaps it's time to examine your relationships. Are both partners putting forth equal effort to make the relationship work? Are you comfortable with the amount of effort your relationships require of you? If any relationship feels draining or it's not worth the effort, then perhaps it's time to move on. There's a lot of moving on energy, 444. There's a lot of moving on energy in this reading. So me just saying 444, that makes me feel like when you choose to move on and move forward, you're also going to feel more grounded. You're going to be building a new foundation like within yourself. And I think it's also going to allow you to build build a new foundation with somebody who can actually give to you. All right. The affirmation here is I take charge of my relationships. All right. So, yeah. Ouch. Oh, fuck. Ow. All right. Some of you, the way I just randomly hit myself, all this energy may just hit you, and you may start making different decisions or really start reflecting and pondering. But I want you to make sure that you also chill out at the same time, because some of you are allowing your anxieties and your fears to really rule you at this time, especially in relation to love. So all the worst things that you can tell yourself, oh, this is never going to happen. Oh, I'm never going to get over this. So I'm never going to find you. All your, oh, I don't want to be alone. All your darkest and deepest fears, cut that shit out. I want you to counter those thoughts. All right. So anything that you're saying in a negative way, go ahead and reframe that positively. If you need to write them down, and then start saying them out loud. All right. Because it's time for you to take action. But also, before you take action, Leo, you're going to need to breathe. Breathe and rest and reconsider. All right. Like, just breathe. You are in need of some serious self-care. And I feel like the reason why you're in need of serious self-care, Leo, is because you have been in relationships or partnerships that have not been an equal give and take, and you're exhausted. You are exhausted. This moving on, I do see some moving on happening emotionally. And if you're not doing it yet, you're being called to. You're encouraged to go ahead and move on. Like I said, I see a lot of unbalanced energy here, which I also feel like you're feeling that way within yourself, because maybe you put so much effort into relationships, Leo, that you forgot to put it into you. Now, usually Leos are on the more selfish side, okay? But sometimes, hey, there's a lack here somewhere. Again, like I told you earlier, your emotions are running so high, okay? Your emotions and your mental is like not really the most stable. So there are illusions here. Things are unbalanced. Things are distorted right now. Cloudy judgment, okay? Cloudy judgment. For the other cards that came out, we have confessions, unveiling, coming clean, messages, all right? Unveiling. So maybe somebody's going to finally tell you the truth about something that's going to support you in moving on. Or maybe you're finally going to admit something to yourself, Leo, that you have kind of been lying to yourself about. Or you may have a message coming towards you, so be mindful of that. Or Leo, maybe you got something to say to somebody and you're going to surprise them. We have chasing here, pursuit, toxicity, resilience. Pursuit, toxicity, resilience. So some of you may have a twin flame connection and be in a chaser runner dynamic. What that means is the reason why twin flame unions don't work out a lot of times, one, because they're here to like teach us things and all of that, and primarily, in my opinion, they don't work out because somebody is always chasing and somebody is always running. You barely find twin flames like, you know, running towards one another and being like, okay, we're going to stop running and we're going to stop chasing and we're going to meet each other here and we're going to really resolve all these problems. So some of you may be in a chaser runner dynamic, but what I'm hearing is it's like, stop the toxicity, right? That's also very codependent behavior. Like if somebody's showing you that they don't want to be there, let them go. All right. We have beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted. So I feel like this may be someone that's coming towards you, or you have to remember it like this is you. So, you know, don't allow the rough shit, the breakups, the this, the that to take away your true beauty, because you have it inside and outside. I also feel like there's some sort of transformation here because butterflies represent that. You know, they go from a caterpillar to a butterfly. However, they have to be in their cocoon. So rest and reconsider. That resting is going to help your spirit. All right. At the bottom of the deck, we have unrequited or unbalanced. So like I'm telling you, there is some sort of relationship here that really has you fucked up. I'm not even gonna hold you. It's unrequited or unbalanced, okay? For some of you, another message that I'm getting is like, you could be moving on, you could end up having a new partner and all of that, but you may have a third party, all right, or a family member or something like that be in your ear, you know, about, oh, you shouldn't do this, X, Y, and Z, okay? That could be something else that's present here, just FYI. But we have family or family issues. All right, family or family issues. So for some of you, you could be walking away from a family member that you're really close to. We have affair or third party. So affair is clearly like, you know, cheating. So if somebody's married here, maybe you're going to find out about an affair. That could be the confession. Maybe the Mr. or mistress is going to end up messaging you, Leo. But that third party can be anybody. So anybody that's just I want in someone's ear. So it could be a family member, it could be a friend, you know, somebody could be convincing like whoever you're with to like leave you. All right. We have air sign. So like I said, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. Some of you may be connected to unbalanced Libra. All right. We have this is the one. This is the one. So there may be someone here. All right. I think that the person that may give the Two of Cups energy, that might be the one. All right. And then we have friendships. Friendships. So this reading for some of y'all may also apply to a friend. All right. And then the card out there, family issues is really prevalent for you, Leo. So make sure that you are healing those. Especially your relationships with your parents, all right? And it's probably some childhood trauma, something that happened in the past. But we have, for the romance angel, we have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So some of you, regardless of whether you have a great relationship with your parents or not, you still may need to forgive them about some things. At the bottom of the deck is forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So there's something from the past that you still need to heal from. All right, a past, you know, a relationship, Leo. It's okay to let go. Breathe and relax. Move on. And go from there. Transform. See y'all next time. Please subscribe. Like the video. Bye.